Afternoon, everybody. It is about 20 minutes before noon. The jury has been given their instruction in Lori Vallow's case, and when we come back from lunch in about an hour, about 12:45 Arizona time, the closing arguments will happen. The prosecution will begin. Trina Kay, she said the other day she needs about an hour. Lori Vallow will then give her opening or closing argument. I'm distracted by this tow truck. They're about to tow away this truck, and he's down in a parking garage. I wonder what happened. Anyway, Lori Vallow will give her closing argument about, she said it will be less time than the prosecution. Her opening was about 20 minutes. I could see it being around 20 minutes, but she could go longer. And then the judge, there will be two numbers randomly picked out of a can, out of a jar, out of something. And then those two people will be the alternate jurors. The rest will stay and deliberate. Those two will not be released. I mean, they'll be released they have to be on standby in case one of the main jurors gets sick or can't deliberate. It's not like they're free to go, like go away, go home forever. They just need to be on standby. So that is what will happen this afternoon. I will say this morning was a lot of hurry up and wait, so it seemed, with a lot of the people here in the public. People started lining up at 5 a.m. We finally got into the courthouse around 7:30, and then at I'd say 10 o'clock, 10:15-ish, they let everybody in. There were a lot of people who did not get in the courtroom this morning, and the prosecution and the defense were both there. Lori had an issue with one of the prosecution's exhibits, specifically the interview that she did with Detective Youngklin. Lori took it to mean and said that the prosecution admitted the entire interview, yet the jury was only going to hear redacted, like 20 minutes total, when it was really like an hour, something like that. The judge said it's kind of late to be raising that issue at this point, that Lori could have asked on cross-examination about the interview. She could have played clips. She could have done what she needed to, and she didn't. And to bring it up today, he said, you're late. It's late being brought up. So that is the issue that Lori raised. And then after the jury left for lunch, Lori said she wanted to note that particular exhibit for appellate review. So it will be interesting to go back and listen to if the prosecution did say they were admitting the entire interview, yet the jury's only getting part of it. That could be an issue. That could be a concern. But the judge did not seem super overly concerned. However, it looks like they're going to pull it. Maybe they'll review it during the lunch break and see what happens after. But I don't think the judge is going to make any major changes today. So after that, the jury was brought in. The judge read through several pages of instruction about what the charge is, about what aggravated accomplice means, what all sorts of different definitions mean. And now the jury will hear the closing arguments and be given the case. A four-person will be picked from among the group. The judge does not assign that. The court doesn't assign that. It's up to the jury to pick their own four-person, who then will lead the discussions and make sure everyone has an equal say. The four-person's opinion does not matter more than anybody else's opinion, but they're kind of the leader. He or she is kind of the leader. 14 men on this jury, 12 men, 2 women, 14 people total. And then there will be, from there, we'll see who makes it on the final jury. So that's what we have going on now. I'm running over to get me and Jordan some lunch. Today's going to be kind of short because I have to get back in line. There's the media line, there's the public line, so many people here, and the closing arguments. We expect the jury should have this case by, 2 o'clock maybe, which would be something, and then we'll see if there's going to be a verdict today. Would love to know your thoughts, what the verdict will be, and when the verdict will happen. Kind of a mixed feeling here among the people in line today. Some people saying they feel the prosecution hasn't completely nailed the case beyond a reasonable doubt. Other people say it's a slam dunk and the jury should only be out 5 minutes. So you kind of have the thoughts from both sides. I would expect if the jury does go in to deliberate and begins by reading through all the instructions, that will take at least 30 minutes if they read quick. They could go through line by line by line and read every single detail. So yeah, juries are fascinating, and we'll be here all day till we have a verdict. If we get a verdict today, and if not, we'll be back tomorrow. and keeping you updated. So there's what you've got. If you want to watch, head on to our YouTube channel. We have the video on there, 30-minute delay today, and then once we get the verdict, there will be a 5-minute delay. I'm also typing the live updates on our channel for all of you to read, and would love to know where you're watching from. I just got a notification that our lunch is ready. Chipotle today for me and Jordan. We don't have it in Idaho Falls, and we got to eat it when we can. I know you think that's all I eat. I promise I eat other things, but I'm getting that Chipotle today, not In-N-Out. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. More to come.